The people of South Liverpool have been clearing up today after homes, shops and cars were attacked in a night of rioting. 2 police officers were injured and Merseyside's Assistant Chief Constable has promised to do everything possible to bring those responsible to justice. There are extra officers on the streets today. Well, our chief reporter, Dave Guest, is in one street which bore the brunt of last night's violence, and we join him there. Dave.
Yes, Gordon, this is Grove Street, normally a quiet residential street not far from Liverpool city centre. But any semblance of normality disappeared for a few mad hours last night when a mob marauded along here, destroying, setting fire to anything in its path. Now, let's be clear, the trouble here was nothing on the scale of that experienced in London. But for innocent people caught up in it all, it was every bit as terrifying. They were scenes not witnessed in Liverpool for a generation.
We woke up in the middle of the night to hear, a rage on the street, basically, just burning bottles thrown everywhere, bricks. I looked out the door to see 30, 40 youths walking down the street causing anarchy.
I seen the flash, like a fire of the van, and basically the whole night was absolutely horrible.
The police had abandoned the area.
They were fairly busy though, weren't they? Because there were
where? We didn't see where. Everywhere else we've asked, they didn't come out there either.
The police were out, of course, doing what they could to regain control.
The aim of the policing operation last night was to contain the disorder that broke out spontaneously in South Liverpool. It was a difficult policing operation for the officers involved, 2 of whom were injured. The first reports of trouble came in around 10 p.m. By 4 a.m, the streets were calm once more. This was the morning after the night before. Even this police station bore the scars of anarchy. This disorder was caused by a small minority of young people intent on criminal activity.
But in the midst of destruction, there was also a show of public spirit as local people joined a community clean-up.
Why not be out here and actually helping? My husband's away working and I know that he's worried about me and he wants to return to Liverpool. So this is a kind of good way to show him that I'm fine and we're all good.
The police are promising an extra presence on the streets throughout today and tonight. Well, I'm joined now by the leader of Liverpool City Council, Councillor Joe Anderson. Clearly a bad night for the city last night.
Yeah, what you see here is wanton destruction, senseless vandalism that's caused mayhem to the community of this area, and it's absolutely destructful and hurtful that people have behaved in such a way. I can't find the words to describe how upset we are as a community here that people have done what they've done. But what I can say is that the community in this area have rallied round each other, and today we've seen a tremendous response. It's heartwarming to see so many people turning out to support one another and help clean up this area. And I think we will robustly pursue those who were involved in this. And it's really disappointing that so many young people whose parents didn't actually know where they were, and we'll deal with that as well.
Yeah, of course, obviously parents should know where their children are. Sometimes it's said, it's all about deprivation, it's all about people finding a voice. This presumably is just pure wanton vandalism.
Let's be absolutely clear, there's no ideological reason, there's no reason for this whatsoever. It's just pure wanton destruction and vandalism and people going about destroying this community, and it won't be tolerated here.
OK, Joe Anderson, thanks very much indeed. So that's the picture in Liverpool this lunchtime. Back to you.
Dave, thank you very much. And clearly we'll have an update in North West tonight at 6:30.